In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at these 3D printed parts that I just picked up from Kustom Scale Printing. So if you want to learn more, stay tuned. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. RC Propaganda here, coming back at you with another video. Today we're going to be they're not in boxes, unbagging some 3D printed parts that I just picked up here. If you are familiar with my channel, you'll know I went to a meetup a little while ago and I met up with Kustom Scale Printing there, and we talked a little 3D printing. I bought one of his camping kits, but he recently came out with some new stuff, and I did have him print me something else as well, so we're going to be taking a look at that as well. But for now, I'm going to show you these 3D printed parts that I picked up that I'm going to be putting on my Red Cat Gen 8 here. I got quite a bit here. I already had like this cooler, so I'm not going to need everything in here. I'm going to divide it up with another rig, which is why I went ahead and I picked up this kit here. So the kit includes the wood crate, an oil jug ×2, 2 funnels, 2 racing fuel jugs, the jug holder, a dirt bike stand, a lunch pail ice chest, fire extinguisher, first aid, toolbox with working drawers. So we're going to open this up and take a look at all of that. But I did pick up some sand ladders, and he hooked it up with an extra roto packs here that I might mount on the Red Cat or something else. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, but my goal is to kind of outfit the Red Cat with these sweet new parts. So let's rip this bag open, see what you get inside. So this is a pretty nice kit. I was impressed with his last little bits, but for me, this one is right up my alley. I'll explain that a little bit. Okay. So here is all the goodies in that kit. It is quite a bit here. That is, I mean, this is enough to get one rig completely outfitted. Maybe not two fuel jugs, depending upon how crazy you are, but if you're doing some sort of dirt bike oriented build, you got the stand, which is great, plus 2 fuel jugs. So like, you know, if you're a serious dirt biker, you probably would rock 2 jugs. If you're doing overland like me, maybe that's what you need. So maybe that could be another kit idea. We could do a overland type of kit and get some more overlanding goodies. We'll have to maybe think of something there. That would be cool to see. Let's get the sand ladders open just so we can get a look at everything here. Very professional, using my teeth. So, boom, wow, nice. The points on them actually feel pretty sharp. They should get some traction. I like the size, right? They are proportional to your tire here, so that is very good. Nice little attention to detail. They're not too thin and long or anything, because I printed out some myself, but they definitely did not have the quality. Like, these are solid. You could use these out there if you're into getting yourself scale unstuck. So I'll probably have to test that because yeah, but they feel solid. So pretty sweet print there. Now this is just a simple roto packs here, but another quality print. I like he puts his little KSP on there. It's a really nice touch, and yeah, solid. It's not all like just kind of hollow in there. It's a pretty solid, thick print, so it should take some abuse. So that's just those 2 little things. But back to the kit. You got 2 fuel jugs. Now I really like this style of fuel jug, and he did even on this side put a handle in there, which I like. It kind of sets his apart from some of the other ones. Nice rubber hose. Obviously that's not function or anything, but super realistic looking. So you get 2 of those. They're white. I might have to go ahead and paint mine before I get them all mounted up, but those are nice. Then you got the cooler. Look at it, opens, functions. That's always great when you got functioning 3D printed parts that you can use. So You could put some stuff in there. Great for scale photography. Very nice. A dirt bike stand. Now I do not have any little dirt bikes to test it on, but I would like to pick one up. But the problem is the scale never looks right, and I'm not really rocking any rigs that I would be putting one in. So I probably won't be using that. First aid kit is nice, so now I have two, so I can put that one on another rig. Already have the crate, but I didn't have these jugs, which is something I really wanted, especially with these older vehicles, right? This is something people would probably carry out a little bit more back in the day. You'd have, you know, coolant, oil, stuff like that with some of those older rigs. So those fit in the crate, which is very nice. This is something I'll be strapping on for sure. Nice little fire extinguisher. Again, it feels pretty solid. I'm not sure how this piece is going to hold up, so I'm going to want to mount that someplace where it's not going to, you know, get caught up. But looks pretty nice. Pretty realistic looking. Now, you did include this for the fuel jugs, which is nice. You could go ahead, you could mount this, and maybe, I'm not sure, you could come up with something. Now, it does have holes, I think, so are they... Yeah, the holes are recessed a little bit too, which is nice to see. So if you want to screw this down, your screw will be underneath, so it'll be flat. I don't know if you want to mount that on a bumper, or even if you just want to, you know, mount it on something in a shop or something just to hold your fuel jugs. That's nice that the screws won't be hitting the bottom of the jug when you stick it inside there. So that is nice. I might try to rig that onto something. So here are the funnels. These are cool. You can set up scale photography with these, is nice. You can just leave them in your rig to, you know, kind of complete your custom look if you want. So, you know, you got them in the crate, you got your coolant, your whatever, and funnels. So all depends on your look. That's what's great about getting these little kits. I like the idea of kits. Like, you know, I'm not going to use the dirt bike stand. I'll probably use everything else, but you know, it's a great way to get a bunch of stuff all in one package. You don't have to buy a bunch of little things. Now, this is his little working toolbox, which is great. Again, so the drawers open. Look at that. How cool is that? Oh, I took it all the way out. But that's nice. So if you wanted to find a way to get some scale tools, anything like that, you know, you can set up for photography like this. You know, me, I'm big with those figures, so I could do stuff like that. With this drawer being on here, I might be able to put a magnet, shoe glue a magnet in there, and then magnet mount this in the back of my rig. So, yeah, I want to get all this stuff mounted up for you guys so you can see it all mounted. That is a look at all the parts, but we definitely want to see how they look on the truck. So let's get all this mounted, and then I'll come back at you guys. And we're back. Got two trucks on the table now. Earlier I was talking about other parts that Kustom Scale Printing did for me, and here it is. So this is a interior base that I had for the TRX4 Bronco. I printed one myself. It came out okay, but I hacked it up for a custom project, and I never could get my printer to work again. So when I had met Kustom Scale Printing originally, he told me he could do custom prints if I had the files as like a printing service. So I finally broke down and realized I was going to give up on my 3D printing endeavors. And I reached out to him, and he gave me a really good rate, and the quality on this print here is so much better than what I had. There is good detail. He used I used PLA. He used something else. Forget what it is, but it is much stronger. He explained it to me, and this piece is just really good. So I got all the other pieces to go with it. So the dash and The door hinges just rest in there, and I still have some other accessories that I didn't use from the kit that I can now put on this because I'm going to make these two rigs very scaly oriented. I got some stuff going on this. I'm going to touch in another video. I recently did some motor work to these. So I'm getting these trucks ready, and that's where Kustom Scale Printing really came in clutch for me. He hooked it up with all of these pieces so I can focus on getting to my build. So not only does he put these really nice kits together, he can do, if you have files, he can print as a service for you, which comes in really handy. You'll have to check with him. I'll make sure I include all of his info. That way you can get rates, anything like that. He has a lot of nice stuff available as well. So really check him out, especially if you're on the West Coast. I try to keep things local. So it is really nice to have met someone that makes quality products, that's close, and I can work with kind of closely if I need anything custom. But let's move on and actually look at how I set up the parts on my Red Cat and kind of go over a little bit of what I got going on. Okay, to make this work just a little bit better, I went ahead, I just opened up the soft top. Now, that is something with this rig. If you're going to run the soft top, at any point you can't kind of use the top as like a roof section because then you can't put your soft top on. So anything that I do, I have to keep below the soft top. But I think I got some nice stuff going on. These custom scale printing accessories are just working out really well. I got his jugs in the crate. I put this little scale bungee over there. I got the funnels in there, and they should not come out, I'm hoping, with this bungee. They are a little small, so I have to make sure I keep an eye on that, but I try not to, knock these rigs over in any kind of hard situations where I'm not standing right there. When you go for these scale kind of builds, that's a sacrifice that you're going to have to make. Either you can flip it with no accessories, or once you start adding these accessories, you're like, okay, you really start to think twice. So moving around to the back, I put his big cooler back here. It's kind of nice, right? You'd come around the back. You want to get that. I have future plans we'll touch right at the end when I mention some other things. So spin this bad boy around here for you. Mounted the sand ladders up here on the roof rack, and again, they go good once you close that soft top. They just look really amazing. I really like the look of that, right? And they're right here if you needed them. So that's nice. I've got the fire extinguisher here, driver's side, so if there's an emergency, boom, you get out, grab your extinguisher. And kind of tucked in, is hard to see, is the toolbox. So that's not something you would need all the time, so I'm kind of keeping that towards the front of the truck here. I got a magnet in the bottom drawer because those drawers do open up, which is really cool. Maybe if I can get some scale tools in the future, I could get that in there, but my concern would be then the drawers staying closed. I know the bottom one will because of the magnet. The other two, I'm not sure. Maybe if you put some tools in there, they might slide open, but again, not sure. But I figured that was a great spot for it. It looks really nice. Just got a magnet. Now, I have future plans for this, so I haven't glued the magnets, but if you were doing this and you were on your final paint job, just shoe glue the magnet underneath, and then you never really have to shoe glue the magnet in the accessory, so it's not stuck in there, because you can just put it in there and the two magnets will clamp, so you're good to go, and then you can just pull off the accessory if you wanted to use it in something else, which is a detail that I really like, so I can pull that out, use it for photos or whatever, and then I can just slide it back in there. So don't glue the magnet in the accessory itself. That's how I have this rear cooler mounted. The same way I have to glue the magnet in, but for now, like I said, I'm going to paint this body. I got a custom job coming, so I'm not going to do any other gluing. That's just something I would probably have to remove. I'm not sure yet, so I'm just going to wait till the final paint job is done. But these parts are really good. I was getting itchy to get them on and share it with you guys, but there you have it. All the parts that I'm going to be using on the truck right now are on there. So now, just to run quick, the stuff I didn't use, I haven't really figured out if I want to go Rotopacks or mount these. Now, they fit really nice here, like this, but then the problem is I will not have room for a spare. It'll be covering the lights, so obviously, I don't want to cover up my lights back there, so I need to do some sort of custom bumper. Maybe if we could get single carriers for just one fuel jug, right? So if I had a single carrier, I'd be able to mount my tire inside on the rear like that and still mount one of these nice VP jugs. I might get a bumper situation going back here for the spare, so then I might have to go to a Rotopax, maybe if I can get another one, put two of them together and put a screw and a nut so it kind of looks like the Rotopax piece on that, like in the back or somewhere you could mount a Rotopax. So, you know, the overland look is coming along good on the truck thanks to these custom scale printing builds. Again, I will include all this information if you want to check these parts out. I really like it. Really appreciate you hooking me up. So make sure you check them out and show them some love. Thanks for tuning into this video. Don't forget, leave a like down below, a comment, whatever. It all helps the channels, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.